That he's worn playing football since he was 8 years old. Going to look to sling it on the first possession here, and finds his receiver at the 36-yard line, Carson Ryan. DeMooney in a tailback. Bachmeier finds his receiver, Chase Roberts, to pick up the first down out to the 47.
Was leaked with Penn State.
Bachmeier looking to pass it again, and another completion.
Thrown a little bit more today, and Bears throwing it well.
This one tipped, but still caught. And a nice run after the catch. 5 yards.
It was tipped by Akilo Stone here on the left side. He's just going to get his hands up. And it's a little fortunate that DeMooney's able to come down with it, but Javess is going to bring.
Kingston in motion on the jet sweep. Gets the call. Found a crease and gashes that defense all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Well, check the safety right here. He's going to come downfield and miss the tackle. It's a really nice job by Parker Kingston of being able to come around. There's a massive hole, but you got to make somebody miss. And Omar Daniels not quite able to make.
Kingston verified that with me. And here he is trying to show people. Couldn't turn the corner, pushed out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
Similarities, and the trick play is certainly one of them.
Little pressure on Bachmeier. Got it off in time. Complete down the middle to the 5. Carson Ryan.
So Carson Ryan's lined up on the right side, and he's just going to hesitate as Bear Bachmeier rolls out and then throws the football on like a little tight end delay. Georgia Tech actually knew. Blake Gideon told us, the defensive coordinator, he said, we know we're going to see that tight end delay at some point. We haven't defended it well. We've been hit on it a couple of times. He's able to get there up the middle. Bear Bachmeier was able to hit him.
McKay Hillstead, backup quarterback in the ball game, keeps it. Roddy down to the 4-yard line on second down and goal. Bachmeier on the play fake. Falls inside the 5-yard line. Nawahine in the backfield. On the option right, caught short of the end zone. Chase Roberts.
Bear Bachmeier, that's how we looked in that Big 12 championship game, but Chase Roberts on the slant return, just not quite able to get the ball.
Wow. Bachmeier, they didn't make it. Nawahine got stopped. Stone there at the goal line.
Kyle Eford right up the middle, the neck roll linebacker in the hole, meeting the running back and stopping him inches short.
Mosley, nice run, gain of about 8 yards. That pass incomplete at the 12. Evan Johnson there to break it up. 74 yards, no points to show for it. Bachmeier incomplete at the 43, and a flag thrown at the 41. Let's take another look at this.
Defense number 15, 15-yard penalty, first down.
J. Martin now, they've used it kind of as an extension of the run game.
Kingston in motion. They hit Carson Ryan.
Him being a little banged up on that first drive.
True freshman hands it off, and they're going to pick up enough for the first down. Nawahine.
Into the starting role.
Bachmeier sets, pulls, complete over the middle. Parker Kingston on the move, all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, Georgia Tech blitzes the corner, and that gets Parker Kingston one-on-one with the safety, the true freshman Phoenix Felton. And Parker Kingston, one of the fastest and most explosive receivers in the Big 12, able to wrangle it and make a big play. He has shown why he is so dangerous.
At BYU, 5 minutes to go in the first. Bachmeier surveys, pulls, touchdown Cougars. Mr. BYU, Chase Roberts. Cougars looking for the first 12-win season since 2014.
Well, Chase Roberts is going to line up in the slot. He's going to fake like he's going out and then split the safety and the linebacker. And it's a phenomenal delivery by the quarterback right in the hole. He hits the 5th-year senior who has 2,500 receiving yards.
Haynes King on the move, has a man at the 41, caught. And a little bit of run after catch, Malik Rutherford. Rutherford in motion. Haynes King keeps it, patiently finds a hole, brought down right around the 50 by Isaiah Glasgow.
Today is a very productive and communicative type player in the secondary.
A great story, Q. And there's a first down run. They go empty on 1st and 10, a little bit of pressure. King finds his man on the sideline. That's Dean Patterson.
Safety safety and to his receiver.
King going to hand it off this time to Hosley. He picks up the first down and then some, about 4 in all. And
Precipice of a college football playoff appearance. Interested to see how they'll play today.
little receiver screen complete to Rutherford. Still on his feet. Rutherford rumbling down to the 7-yard line to set up a 1st and goal for Georgia Tech.
Behind line of scrimmage, and it's legal.
Hosley trying to bounce it outside. Comes back inside down to the 3. Rutherford in motion. King into the end zone. Incomplete. And no flag on the play. Formation going to go for it. They're going to gamble on 4th. And they got stopped short of the end zone. Maddox never made it in. Here's another look.
Well, Traylon Maddox is able to take the snap, and then it's just meeting the linebacker in the hole. Does he get the ball? I think he gets the ball across.
Wow.
I think the ball breaks the front plane of that goal line. We got a shot right down the line. Let's bring in our rules analyst, Matt Austin.
He made it. It looked like he made it.
And they called it a touchdown on the field. They're lining up for the extra point.
So they did call it a touchdown. There was confusion amongst the officials, and we're tied at 7 apiece. Let's bring in Matt Austin to clarify.
Yeah, pop that thing in my mouth.
Bachmeyer complete. Nobody home against Carson Ryan. All the way down to the sideline, still on his feet. And pushed out of bounds around the 41.
He's been great for our team. As a captain, he's been a great leader for us, and we want to do things right for our seniors. So
go with here.
Bachmeyer gets it out quick, complete to JoJo Phillips, who picks up the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 21. They keep it on the ground. DeMooney, and he's brought down after a gain of about 3 on the play. Keep it on the ground with Nawahine. He's brought down after a gain of about 1. 3rd and 6, they go empty. Pressure off the edge. Open. Caught. Down to the 3. Carson Ryan.
It was a great decision, but watch these two players who are both going to go outside, and then Carson Ryan is going to slip right past them. Both of those defenders jump out. Neither one of them takes the tight end. Poor communication on the back end by Georgia Tech. Leaves the tight end wide open. Bear Bachmeyer able to get it out.
Bachmeyer, the offensive freshman of the year, hands it off to Parker Kingston. Couldn't get to the corner and got rocked at the 6-yard line.
He would be a big threat.
On 2nd and goal, hands it off. And his running back, Nawahine, tripped up. On 3rd and goal, Bachmeyer off the play fake, incomplete. No flag intended for Roberts. Cougars go up 3, 10-7 on the 22-yarder.
He's excited about his crew.
High-quality football so far today. That pass caught by Jordan Allen. Tempo now. 2nd and 5. King. This is just his 2nd run and flags. There's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 16. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
To the helmet, but it should not have been a face mask, although I can see why they call it.
Hosley takes it over the right side for those 18 extra practices they have. Here's the jet sweep to Rutherford. Picked up the 1st down.
Use Georgia Tech's speed. The former Heisman winner 25 years ago, taking over for Buster Faulkner.
King going to hand it off between the tackles. Haynes still on his feet. Another 1st down.
You're going to see this a ton with Georgia Tech. Counter, those 2 pullers coming around, and then Jamal Haynes just hits it right up the middle. The down blocks on the front side, the great blocks from the backside. This entire offense, Brent Key told us that Buster Faulkner is a big loss, but this was a collaborative backside creating lanes.
They fake the jet sweep. Haynes King takes it down to the 19-yard line. Hosley in it back on 3rd down. King in the end zone. Overshoots his receiver.
Pass interference. Defense number 2. Spot foul, automatic 1st down.
It's the ACC against the Big 12. Haynes King into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Eric Rivers with a score.
How about this route by Eric Rivers? left, sells the slant, breaks back out to the pylon. It's a perfect delivery by Haynes King, and Georgia Tech takes the lead.
For Haynes King, it's his 13th touchdown pass of the season. The 64th of his illustrious, luminous career. Perception-wise, how successful that's viewed as. Dropped at the goal line by Hagan, loose, and Georgia Tech saying they may have gotten it. Loose ball, waiting for an indication. Georgia Tech football. By BYU, and they've got it on the 5-yard line now. As 5, Cody Hagan drops it and was unable to recover it. Boy, great hustle down there by Will Kiker.
Will Kiker was absolutely screaming down the field.
Scoreboard. Haynes King off the play fake, open, touchdown! They convert immediately. J.T. Byrne.
Well, J.T. Byrne is lined up right on the edge of the line of scrimmage, and you're going to see all the action going this way, and he's just going to slip past the linebackers into the back of the end zone. Haynes King with the delivery. One play later, in the matter of 2 consecutive plays offensively, Georgia Tech goes from being down 10-7 to up 21-10, excuse me.
Bachmeier, complete to who else? Parker Kingston, still on his feet. And run down finally at about the 43-yard line. Kingston in motion, Bachmeier pulls again, complete to Phillips over the middle, out to the 47-yard line. And the non-call on the holding penalty, what looked like one. Nowhere to go for Chase Roberts, brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Bachmeier, and there's a flag down on the far side of the field.
False start, offense, number 2, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Doesn't quite reconcile with what's up on the scoreboard. Bachmeier had it tipped incomplete. Batted down by Stone.
Playoff team, national championship, one of the favorites. So they hit really good competition, but I don't think
that combination has Georgia Tech looking really good.
Mark Roddy, we'll see at the half.
All right, yeah, their defense has held up really well so far on the running play out to the 8-yard line. The Yellow Jackets on the jet sweep, a lot of room for Hosley, and still on his feet out to the 26. And a late flag comes in.
Holding, offense, number 80, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, 3rd down.
All Haynes in the backfield beside him. They fake the toss to the short side of the field. And Haynes King, as he's done all season long, invariably and inexorably picking up the first down.
Despite having only minute 22 on the clock.
This is Haynes keeping it between the tackles on the ground. I thought he had to write you a check, Roddy.
No,
I'm disappointed.
It's pre-NIL. We didn't have any money.
There you go. King complete at the 42. Man, he dropped that right in there. Let's go down to Quint. King back to pass. Complete at midfield. Caught and brought down immediately is Jordan Allen. Split 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Pressure and caught by Rutherford. 10 seconds to go. King taking a shot down the sidelines and incomplete. Little Big Ben right. Haynes King gonna lob it up into the end zone downfield, and that prayer goes straight through to voicemail. Incomplete.